Hello friends, and welcome to a brand new makeup transformation video. It is your weird creative pal Kat to bring you another creepy Halloween look. I thought I would do something original but with a little bit of a twist. I wanted to do my own version of Freddy Krueger, a female version with burnt skin marks, maybe some lashes and glam. So stay tuned for that. If you are new here, we do videos every Monday and Friday. We do beauty makeups, body paintings, effects videos. Sometimes we tell the scariest, spookiest stories, so you can definitely subscribe for some more. If you want to support this channel even further, we have an Amazon wish list linked down in the description box below, and I have a PO box where you can send letters to. Shout out to these people for amazing comments. But let's get started with the makeup transformation. So I have a Mayron bald cap kit here, and I really want to use it for this because I'm not going to go full bald. I'm definitely going to have some long, like, dark hair, but I want to do like half bald. Like, some of my scalp has been burnt away and like part of my ear, and then the rest like wig with a cute hat, you know what I mean? Glam Nightmare on Elm Street edition. But I'm so excited to start this. Let me put a wig cap on, and I'm gonna do a partial bald cap if that's possible. I don't think I've ever done a partial bald cap, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna like pull this really up into my hair and just snap it into my hairline so the wig cap stays in place before we put a bald cap on. Now, if you're thinking of doing this makeup look specifically that I'm showing you right now for Halloween, it is going to take you some time. It is definitely not for beginners since we're doing a partial bald cap, and we are going to be doing 3rd degree as a product to do burn scars. So I'm just going to do a spot for my ear, and I'm just going to pull it back into like a tucked in the back of my wig cap. Just tuck it back there. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. I have the worst luck with these Mayron bald caps this season. I don't know why. I feel like they're making them thinner than they used to. No, like, shade to Mayron. I love them as a company, but these bald caps, sis, the bald caps are just not the tea this season. I'm putting Spirit Gum adhesive, whatever bald cap adhesive you feel comfortable and safe with. If you're doing this, you use. Alright, now we have the adhesive down. We just want to plop the bald cap edges on to the adhesive. And as you can see, I'm doing a slope, meaning I'm not putting all this down because we're doing half bald cap. Now for these edges of the bald cap, I am just going to lay some liquid latex down, and then we are going to stipple it with the sponge. Now, Freddy Krueger is known to not have brows, so I am going to delete my eyebrows. We could paint some like really thin brows later, but it's just easier with all the products that I'm going to use today to just delete these brows to have a flat surface to put product on and to paint. Now, according to how thick your eyebrow hairs are, how flat you want your eyebrows, I personally do about 4 layers of glue and powder. You could do as many layers as you would like. I like using the purple only because it helps mask darker brow hairs in my opinion, and you could definitely tell when it's dry compared to non-purple. I'm also going to get some Skin Saver. This is like a lotion prep for your skin so that any product we put on later, it'll be easier to take off once we're done with all the adhesive. I should have done this before the bald cap, to be honest. Alright, now to get the burned like marks on the face, this is going to take a while, but we are going to draw in those crevices into the skin where we're going to do, you know, all of the blood and gore, and we're going to mimic that with none other than 3rd degree. It's definitely kind of pricey. You can use gelatin, or Mayron has 3D gel that you put in like a hot water bath. I would not put this in the microwave for too long. But I'm just using like a Graftobian makeup pencil and cocoa bean, if that makes any difference. And I'm just sketching out all of the places I want to put like a lot of texture on my face. Like some valleys and hills. You want this to look like a puzzle on your face, but in like the best way possible. It kind of looks like little half hearts and worms squiggling across your face. And even some down here on the chin, we can't forget that. And he definitely has like some laugh lines here. We're not doing exact, I'm just doing a female version, so that could be whatever I honestly want. The one thing I hate about makeup is sharpening makeup pencils. There should be an easier way. Why do we still have wood in our makeup? Like, that's so close to our eye usually. Even doing this onto my neck, because I think the collar of my sweater comes about in the mid-neck area, so I want to get some of the neck. Now it's time for the hard part, third degree. Okay, third degree comes in two parts, A and B. And you want to first get one, put it on a palette, get a clean spatula and get another equal parts, put it on the palette, mix it together, and make sure these are sealed because they react to oxygen and each other. When they mix together, they make a substance that you could build almost like a wax on your face. It's amazing, it's great, it's pricey, but worth it. So I'm just gonna get small, well that's not that small, but I'm gonna get smaller amounts that I need at first and then just work from there. And then get equal parts of B, and I have, it looks like stomp mucus, disgusting, on a palette, and you just want to mix them very well so that we could start layering it on our face. You have to have patience with this and work fast at the same time. You could also get some alcohol with a brush to help lay it down. A brush you're not going to use, again, and working fast, just so the edges blend nicely. This is going to take some time. You may want to like play some music, spooky music like Kim Petra. Haunted Mansion soundtracks are my favorite. The Coco soundtrack is really great. Stuff like that. Dead Man's Bones, which is a not so well known band that Ryan Gosling's in. That's spooky as can be and lovely. Again, I'm just using alcohol, 99%, to smooth the edges and to make it look more like skin. You want to scrape every single bit of that because this could be like $40 to over $60 for this product. It's ridiculous, but it's so good. I have clear. They also have like blood, I think. They also have different skin tones, or you could color this to make it into whatever skin tone using some paints. I'm just going to continue to be doing this fake skin around these crevices. We have like almost half of them done and I will be back. Alright, you don't even want to know how many hours yet it's been. I'm going to get the Rubber Mask Grease Paint palette for the bald cap piece to paint it. And this is for painting the bald cap because you need certain paints for the bald cap that you cannot use just regular paint on bald caps or else it will burst. It won't like work well with the bald cap's material. So that's why we're using this paint that came with our bald cap kit from Mayron. And just stippling it. You don't want to like scrub or smear, you want to stipple so that it won't tear. Now I'm just gonna get some red cream paint to do like the inside red marks. This is a Wet n Wild palette. I'm gonna use the lighter red first and then go into the darker red. But we're gonna do like all of the crevices with this red color that we drew in and painted in between the third degree we did. If you have that one disorder where you don't like holes and things, I feel like this would be a really difficult makeup for you to do. It's so creepy painting in these wounds of the burnt face of Freddy Krueger, even if it is like not real. And I'm gonna switch it up a little. This makeup has already taken me so long. This is probably gonna be one of my longest makeups, time-consuming ones I've done so far. It's all about layering paints. I'm definitely gonna go in with other colors too, other than the red and skin tone. You just have to have patience and do like color blocking. That means tackle each step like a different color at a time. You want to do on the neck too. You don't have to do like prosthetic-y gel on your neck because then it's kind of hard to like move your neck around. I'm going to get this darker color right here, the darker red, and just like pat that under my eye a little to show some baggage. Now I'm just going to get some cream foundation. You can use whatever foundation you want. If you want to use like a Wet n Wild foundation, any foundation will work. But I'm just going to get a stipple brush with mine, trying to match my skin color. It's a little too light. And just tapping that on top of the third degree, the high parts that aren't in the red, and covering the original brows we had. It's kind of like painting hot glue on top of your face, to be honest. It's like hard bird dookie on your face that you're painting over. It's weird. Now to paint the rest of this, I'm going to get some alcohol paint. It looks really dingy, but like the warmer oranges and stuff is really gonna help with the red tones. I'm getting like a reddish tan tone, some yellow in it too. And now I'm just getting some like light salmon to put over like the flesh tone, just to give some like depth with darker tones of color. Now that I have some of that salmon down, I'm just putting some of like purpley dark gray to put some shadow in those wound-like marks. This makeup is one of those that takes forever and it looks like absolute crap, like bird poop, scabs that aren't even good scabs until you like do the final like 30 minutes to an hour of it. See how much better it's looking with just the purpley red bits that are darker? Especially back here where it's farther away from the face, you want a lot more purpley dark bits. People don't realize how much purples, salmon, reds, pinks, like all these types of colors in this makeup, and it's so much work. So many people could do so much just with paint without all these textures, but I really wanted to, you know me. I want to go all out. I'm insane. This is not easy. I don't know why I do this to myself every time. Every time. Alright, now I'm going to get some white cream paint. We are going to start doing highlight points. And what I mean by highlight points is you get a tiny brush, like a nail brush like I have here, and start painting the very tippy tops that catch light, the raised skin around the wounds. Alright, now for the eye makeup, I'm just going to use this smoky eye palette from Wet n Wild. This is the Fantasy Makers Pick Your Poison. I thought it'd be perfect for this. And I am highly surprised how pigmented. Let me show you. This is just paint, but it's just gorge. So I'm just going to pack some of the black shadow on as well. And just do a smoky eye into that orange. On the bottom as well. These eyeshadows from this Fantasy Makers is so underrated. If you get your hands on them, I'm sure they're affordable. All of Wet n Wild stuff is. It's amazing. That and their sponges are bomb. Not being sponsored by Wet n Wild whatsoever. It's just bomb. I'm just going to put some red right here as a transition shade between the orange and the red. Getting Zero liner from Urban Decay in the waterline. Just going over certain parts of concealer to connect some of the skin. We gotta coat them lashes with mascara if we're doing a glammed Freddy Krueger. What should we name her? Frederica? Francesca? Krueger? Again from the Fantasy Makers collection from Wet n Wild. This is in the Lash Styled Mysterious. Oh my gosh, it has these feathery ends that are so pretty. So we're going to leave them and then curl them because they will feel and look like visors right now. I'm going to get some black lipstick to finish this off. You just use black cream paint for lipstick too. To make those look pop even more, I'm going to have one eye completely white. And I'm going to put on my wig, my outfit, my hat, glove, and I'll be back. And just like that, we have turned into this female Freddy Krueger. I hope you enjoyed today's video. All the products I used in today's look will be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this channel. You can subscribe to see videos every Monday and Friday like these. We also do beauty makeups as well. This was so much fun to do. I loved it, even though it literally took me, I think, 5 hours for the whole entire look. But you guys inspire me so much, especially this time of year, and I hope I inspire you for some amazing spooky Halloween looks this year. Thank you all so much for watching, and you could definitely check out my Amazon wishlist to support this channel even further, and my P.O. box to write me any letters, and I will see you guys later in the next video. Bye!